quality presentation of the NBA. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
To Game 2 of this exciting NBA playoff series. Hello, everyone. With Chris Webber and Greg Anthony up, here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Sabonis and Turner up front. Victor Oladipo is out there with Brogdon, and it's Warren in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Pistons, on the front line, the talented duo of Griffin and Drummond. Derrick Rose is out there with Reggie Jackson, and it's Doumbouya in at the small forward. Sabonis against Griffin. He gets hauled in by Warren.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that.
Pass into Sabonis. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Blake Griffin. The Pacers shooting their first free throws of the night. Free throw good. Sabonis. So he gets them both. Griffin with it. Nice D from Warren. Oladipo against Jackson. Oladipo, the pass to Turner. He kicks to Warren. To the left wing. Indiana moving it around. Here's Turner. Sabonis trying to get open. And Turner the bucket on the assist by Warren.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
He had very little resistance. I mean, he had to bring much faster help than that.
Oladipo against Jackson. Here's the teardrop. He takes it up and plays it in.
Jackson is unreal in the pick and roll, just taking whatever the defense gives him.
And Oladipo kicks to Brogdon. And he jams it with authority.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Griffin goes in. Basket good.
When you give Griffin an inside lane, he's going to pounce on them. The defense has to lock it down.
Oladipo pitches to Turner. Oladipo against Jackson. That shot misses. Nice D from Griffin. There's the pass to Rose. Goes back up. The rebound by Brogdon.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the
Oh! And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Jacks up a 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Pacers lead by 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play on the court for Indiana. Sabonis and Turner up front. Oladipo is out there with Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Warren in at the small forward position. Jackson against Oladipo. Outside Jackson. Second chance effort, and it's good on the way in. Jackson's got his second basket of the game.
Like whenever Jackson uses his feet on glass, keeping possession strong.
Over the one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chairs. We're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Pass to Kennard. Pass to Drummond. And good that time.
Go-to option on offense. Give Drummond a rock. He'll find a way to score.
Indiana leading. Oladipo finds Warren. And here's Brogdon. Inside. Sabonis. And a missed layup. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Pistons. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Here's Indiana. Down low. Here's Warren. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. Warren's got the lead up to 4 now for the Pacers. Jackson against Oladipo. From deep. Jackson misses. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Indiana out in front. They're up by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey folks, we hope you've enjoyed the first half. I'm Ernie Johnson. That's the mission. Be taking a look at the Pacers. Getting out to a 2-0 lead in the series would mean so much to them. And it looks like this game could go down to the wire trying to achieve that goal. This game is definitely still up for grabs, the way these two teams are battling. And Kenny, what'd you think about what we saw from Indiana?
They were really efficient on offense. She had the basketball well, great shot selection. That accounted for a high field goal percentage in the first half.
Check. What'd you think about the Pistons?
Well, Ernie, I'm not even a player anymore, but I'm not happy with the soft defense they had. Full of holes, allowing over 60% shooting. Ridiculous, fellas. It's amazing that they're still in this game. I think it's going to come down to how bad they want it. I even want it. Ernie, sign me on a 10-day contract right now.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter is set to begin in just a few.
And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinal. Here's Oladipo. On the front line, the talented duo of Griffin and Drummond. Rose is out there with Jackson, and it's Doumbouya in at the 3 spot. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Clock at 6. Brogdon the pass to Warren. Oladipo outside. Another miss by Oladipo. Pistons trail by 4. To the paint, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
A main staple of Griffin's game. You can tell he loves getting up to dunk.
And here are the Pacers now. Warren on the wing. Brogdon outside. Indiana moving the ball over. Sabonis, the pass to Turner. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And the ceiling Turner has is impressive. Has the potential to be a dominant big man in this league.
Different look here for Detroit. Christian Woods checked in for Andre Drummond, and Tony Snell subbed in for Doumbouya. Pistons shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. To the inside. Here's Griffin. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. And it's 6 points for Blake Griffin.
And that's the role they want for Rose. Getting guys going through his passes, especially when he can find them in rhythm.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Pass to Snell. Outside Griffin. Oh, good on that one. Good work defensively by Turner.
Pick up the pace, get the 2-for-1 here. That's
that's how they want to end this quarter. They're going to have to score quickly.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Pistons trail by 4. Here's Jackson. It's stolen by Oladipo. Here's Brogdon. Tries again. And Oladipo with the lane. Good. Oladipo's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
And so it's Indiana with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinal. On the court for Indiana, Sabonis and Turner up front. Victor Oladipo is off there with Brogdon, and it's Warren in at the 3.
Look at that. This is such an incredible talent. He's made a living finding ways to score from outside.
Just hold it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Rhodes looking around. The pass to Griffin. And it's sent back by Turner. Oladipo left side. No good on that one. And Detroit the other end. In the corner, Kennard with it over Sabonis. And with that shot, the Indiana lead's cut down now to just 4 points at the basket from Kennard. Now, here's Oladipo. Defense right on him. And it's good, 2 points.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, it Phelps and Pavel right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
Griffin. Back to Rose. Shot clock at 6. Wood pass to Griffin. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
And when Griffin is healthy, he's an effective player. Double-double threat. It's tough to match up with.
Different look here for Detroit. Drummond's checked in for Christian Wood. Dumboya comes in for Tony Snell. And Reggie Jackson up in for Luke Kennard. Outside Turner. And stolen by Drummond. And it's Dumboya in the corner. Again, the miss by the Pistons. And Brogdon's got the ball here for the Pacers. Leading by 5. And now we've got the intentional foul. 23 seconds left in the 4th quarter. That one goes. Count it.
Old school. I mean, beating the D with the finger roll. I love seeing that.
Time call here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're down by 7. There's 21 seconds left in the game. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Victor Oladipo.
And when a player scores over half his team's points, you know he's going to be our pick. Even when he's been the exclusive focus of the defense, they just haven't been able to keep him in check. A tremendous individual effort.
And Greg, to play like he has under the most intense circumstances here in the playoffs makes it all the more remarkable. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. There's 14 seconds left in the 4th. It's good! And now they trail by just 4.
I understand we're seeing some high-powered offense, but you've got to put up a little more resistance than that.
Oh, yeah, they're expanding a ton of focus and energy at the offensive end. But at the defensive end, it is just the opposite.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door or any kind of comeback.
Our timeout called by Detroit. They're behind by 6. 7 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, right now it's
That's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
Series, they'll move on, and you got to feel good about getting each and every game here in the postseason.
You know, Kevin, each game is just so significant and magnified. This has got to feel really good.
It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
That's a long flight for the wrong guy. She didn't me enter the wrong time. Yeah, hold on. Stepping out, that's a long flight for the wrong guy. She didn't me enter the wrong time.
Oh, we don't see nothing wrong. Over here, Jim Smile.
Yeah.
What a chimbo, you can pound. Baby, that be where you're from.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. The 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight we'll see the Miami Heat playing against the Indiana Pacers at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. Checking out the Pacers, they've appeared to be invincible thus far in the playoffs, having yet to lose a single game. We'll see if they can continue that winning.
As they came through the tunnel earlier, the Pacers were already in all business mode, ready to defend their home floor. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. Now let's send it down to David Oak. Well, it can be a service. Big thanks. So the opening lineup for the Heat, filling out the wings, it's Waiters and Butler. In the middle is Olynyk and Adebayo. And it's Dragic in at the one spot. And for the Pacers, Sabonis and Turner up front. Oladipo is out there with Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Warren in at the small forward position. Here's Waiters from 13 feet. It goes down. Waiters got the game going here with the first basket for the Heat.
A beautiful timing on that play. Waiters reaches into his bag of tricks and makes a slick move on the pick and roll.
Oladipo against Waiters. Oladipo, the pass to Brogdon. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not what you want to leave open.
Shots good by Waiters.
Well, he's a bit of a hokey guard, so he attracts that contact there and then keeps his eyes on the prize.
Oladipo against Waiters. And Oladipo kicks to Sabonis. Now, here's Oladipo. He's covered closely.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Pass to Dragic. Now here's Waiters. Well, their pass to Dragic. Nice D from Oladipo.
Defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oladipo, a guy who can live at the line with his power and explosiveness around the glass.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws of the game. And the first one drops.
Oladipo hits them both. Oladipo was the most improved player in 2018, his first season with the Indiana Pacers, after being the second pick in the 2013 draft.
Ron gets the pass to Waiters. Fires from 18. Sabonis grabs the ball.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Here's Oladipo, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And there's the call. Miami with the foul. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe, and he makes the first. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Turner inside. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Pacers. They're up by 6. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indiana.
Basketball. That's that. It always took my mind off everything.
Well, you hear that so often, don't you, Greg? Between those lines can be an escape from the outside world.
And in the end, Butler's obsession became his escape. Maybe why he remained so devoted to the game.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Johnson and Leonard together up front. At the 2 and the 3, it's Butler and Winslow. And it's Collison at the 1. Against Oladipo. To the middle. Turner passes to Sabonis. Over Johnson. Sabonis with the bucket. Sabonis has got the lead back up to 6 now for the Pacers.
Well, Sabonis can play there on the block. That's where he did a lot of damage in college. So him working inside, that's a good sign.
Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. Second, Miles Turner. Malcolm Brogdon, third.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
Both shots good from the stripe. Pacers leading by 4. Oladipo, the pass to Turner. To the paint, Sabonis. That one goes in.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
We played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Collison deciding where to go with it. The pass to Butler. It's rebounded by Indiana. Brogdon kicks to Oladipo. Makes it off the glass. Oladipo's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pacers.
Well, the size that Brogdon has at the point guard, a good job of finding somebody over the top.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. It's Indiana in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, what has to happen differently on defense in the second half? Well, a little bit more activity. We just have.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And hello again. What a showing tonight. A sold-out building is where the action is. Checking out the Pacers. They put themselves in decent shape to grab that all-important Game 1 victory. So far, they've clearly been the better team controlling the flow. By no means is it a runaway, but they put themselves in a great position. And, Shaq, what did you see out there from the Pacers?
And simple truth, they just got hot. Didn't matter what the defense was doing early, they were definitely able to rise above it. Even the tough shots, did you see that one shot? I don't know how they even went down. They can carry this over to the second half, it's going to be hard to beat them, boy. Woo-wee.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Miami?
Well, I think they could be way more physical than they have been in the first half.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
Welcome back to playoff basketball on 2K Sports. This is the Eastern Conference Final. Victor Oladipo really making a difference here.
With so much on the line tonight, you have to be impressed with the way he came out and set the tone with his aggression.
Yeah, the rest of the team seemed to line right up behind him, matching that kind of intensity and looking for him to come through with some big plays.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Sabonis and Turner up front. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Victor Oladipo. And it's Warren in at the 3. They're the group for Nick McMillan starting the second half. And Sabonis, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Sabonis has got the first bucket of the third here for the Pacers. Here's Dragic, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Winnick in the corner. 1:25 left here in the third quarter. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Pacers leading by 10. Sabonis with the ball. He has 6. Right side Warren. 6 to shoot. Oladipo against Dragic. That one falls. 9 points for Victor Oladipo.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
The Heat trail by 12. Here's Waiters. Over Warren. Waiters no luck.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Turner passes to Warren. Here's Oladipo, and the layup's good off the glass. Oladipo's got 4 points this quarter.
This helps this team. When Oladipo stays aggressive for a full 48 minutes, he becomes a force.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Outside Butler. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Oladipo for 3. Count it! He got it!
That's how you do it. Stay patient, wait for the opportunity, and boom.
That's exactly how you want to close out the quarter, too, with some confidence.
And so it's Indiana feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. Winslow and Olynyk fill up the forward spots. Allison is out there with Dion Waiters. And it's Leonard in at the 5, roaming the paint. On the wing, Winslow. He's covered by Warren. 4 on the clock. Winslow's shot is off.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
That free throw good from Oladipo. A different look for Miami. Johnson comes in for Kelly Olynyk, and Hero subbed in for Dion Waiters. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Heat. It's an 18-point game.
Man, if ever there were a way to kick off the NBA Conference Finals, this is it. Going to be a table-setting victory here in Game 1 for Indiana.
This is a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Victor Oladipo.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
1:03 left here in the fourth quarter. Oladipo against Collison. To the wing right side. Here's Hero. He's guarded by Brogdon. Offensive rebound. Collison against Oladipo. Collison dishes to Leonard. There's Winslow. No good from outside. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
And here we go with Collison running it up the court. He kicks it to Winslow. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. And you got to feel good about getting each and every game here in the postseason.
You know, Kevin, each game is just so significant and magnified. This has got to feel really good.
And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Tonight, we'll see the Indiana Pacers as they go up against the Miami Heat at American Airlines Arena. For the Heat,
and a little behind-the-scenes action. The team preparing for perhaps its biggest game of the season so far, right here on 2K Sports. Our camera circling high above American Airlines Arena on this beautiful night, giving you a terrific view of our location here in Miami. Welcome, everyone, to Game 2 of this exciting NBA. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Sabonis and Turner up front. Victor Oladipo is out there with Brogdon, and it's Warren in at the 3 slot. And for Miami, filling out the wings, it's Waiters and Butler. In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo, and it's Collison at the guard position. It'll be the Heat off the tip. Passes it to Adebayo. Warren against Butler. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And here's Oladipo. Pass to Brogdon. 1:27 left to play in the first quarter. Oladipo, the pass to Brogdon. Shot clock at 5. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
You can get a real sense that Victor Oladipo loves sharing the wealth. What a nice look.
And so Collison will bring it up for Miami. The pass to Adebayo. Butler against Warren. Releases from 15. Butler, no good.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Warren pitch to Oladipo. There's 42 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Miami grabs the miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can still afford to give a guy like him that good look.
From 11 feet away. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. For Miami, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Butler. Adebayo passes to Olynyk. Kicks it to Waiters. It's another look, and it's good on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically...
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Heat out front, up 2. Back after this from the American Airlines.
I'm one that if you're the best in the world, I want to see it. And
that's the hard-working mentality Butler provides. A two-way threat, Greg, who wants to dominate the top players at his position.
And Butler's really embraced being a leader. You can tell he lives for these types of matchups and games.
And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets started. On the court for Indiana, Sabonis and Turner up front. Brogdon out there with Oladipo. And it's Warren in at the 3, the small forward. Oladipo, the pass to Turner. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
The ability to play through contact is so important for Miles Turner. He's got the size and strength to finish through it.
And it's Miami's ball. They are still stinging from the loss on Thursday.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game in. They didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Butler, he's checked in for the Heat. Oladipo with the block.
Well, how about the athleticism of Victor Oladipo twice on the pipes?
Brogdon finds Oladipo. 34 seconds left now here in the second. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Oladipo's got the lead up to 2 now for Indiana.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
He'd have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Dragic against Oladipo. Pass to Leonard. There's the three. The rebound by Brogdon. The Pacers have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Here's Oladipo. Passes it to Brogdon. That will count. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Coaches talk about ending quarters. Well, you cannot do it better than that.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Pacers lead by 4. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Jet Smith. The NBA playoffs are happening, and we're happy to have you here for the halftime show. Taking a look at the Pacers, getting out to a 2-0 lead in the series would mean so much to them. And it looks like this game could go down to the wire trying to achieve that goal. This game is definitely still up for grabs, the way these two teams are battling. And Kenny, what'd you think about what we saw from Indiana?
Well, I think to shoot a high percentage, the offense has to be in sync. And in the first half, those guys were sharing the basketball, playing for each other. Now it becomes a matter of being consistent.
And over to Shaq, what'd you think about Miami?
Well, those second chance points are huge, and they only came because of their effort. Their work on the offensive glass is going to keep them in the game. They definitely should try to continue to stay tough on the glass. It's been key so far.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And here we go. Heading back to the action here in the Eastern Conference Final. You gotta like what Miles Turner, guys, has done in this game.
With so much on the line tonight, you have to be impressed with the way he came out and set the tone with his aggression.
You get the sense when there's big-time performances to be had, this guy wants to take part. You expect that this is a trend that will continue here.
Butler and Olenek, the forward duo. Allison is out there with Dion Waiters. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group in the game for the Heat. The Heat trail by 6. Outside Collison. He dishes it to Waiters. Butler on the way. He's guarded by Brogdon. Butler, no good.
And his defense is so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Well, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
The Pacers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Free throw drops for Oladipo.
Well, what do you do with more responsibility on your plate? If you're Victor Oladipo, you ascend into one of the game's top talents. This guy, his hard work and mentality paying off.
Back to Warren. 6 to shoot. Sabonis against Tytanic. Fires top of the key. That one doesn't go. And Miami the other way now. Inside. That's in. And the Pacer lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Jimmy Butler.
Aaron Collison is always willing to find the open man. He is the prototypical pass-first point guard.
A different look for Miami. Justice Winslow comes in for Dion Waiters. And it's Dragic in for Aaron Collison. Dragic against Oladipo. Now here's Dragic. Defense is right there. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. Boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Oladipo's got his third assist on the night. Here's Butler. Good if it goes. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Indiana in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contested. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
And Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Heat. 8-point game. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Sabonis and Turner up front. Locked in out there with Victor Oladipo. And it's Warren in at the 3.
Olenek giving the defense no time to react. Quick to shoot.
Oladipo goes in. Sabonis the pass to Turner. It's stolen by Dragic. Here's Winslow, and the dunk by Winslow.
And such a huge play, guys. I mean, that's a 4-point swing, possibly. Tremendous steal and conversion right there.
Back to Brogdon. It's stolen by Dragic. Butler deciding where to go with it. Over to the wing. The 19-foot shot. Sabonis grabs the board. Pacers leading by 4. Turner kicks to Warren. That ball. Nice feed that time from Turner.
You can see Turner evolving as a passer. He wants to set his teammates up. That's a pretty look.
Now a timeout called by Miami. They trail by 6. 50 seconds left in the fourth. A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Victor Oladipo.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Adebayo is checked in for Myers Leonard. And it's Raiders in for Justice Winslow. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. One play at a time. Execute the game plan. That's how we're going to win this game. Everybody's trying to keep it focused.
Sabonis with the bucket.
Don't sleep on the big man now. DeMontis Sabonis can be effective in catch and shoot.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Timeout called the Heat. They're behind by 6. 29 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. And so here is Miami. Here's Nunn. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
Here's Oklahoma. Can't get it to fall.
You can see how effective he can be when he's engaged. T.J. Warren needs to keep improving on the defensive end.
That's it. They've won the series.
These guys have played so hard, endured so much, and you can just see how absolutely excited they are to be headed to the finals.
A tremendous opportunity now, just 4 wins away from a championship.
Yeah, it's so close. I mean, they can practically taste it right now, but it's not going to be easy. Those next 4 wins are going to be the most difficult of the season if they can get them. But no matter what happens, I think the accomplishment of winning the conference championship is something this franchise and its fans will always remember.
And they'll represent the East in a final series that's mere days away. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.